Question number 1. Which component of Selenium is faster than Selenium RESI and directly talks to the browser? Well picked. Selenium WebDriver is the correct answer. Question number 2. Which method is used to locate elements by their CSS selectors in Selenium WebDriver? Excellent choice. Find element is the right answer. Question number 3. What is the method used to retrieve the text of an element in Selenium WebDriver? Correct response. getText is the most accurate answer. Question number 4. What command is used to clear the text from an input field in Selenium WebDriver? Valid point. Clear is true. Question number 5. Allow the user to store certain values to a user-defined variable in Selenium IDE. Good thinking. Accessors is the right answer. Question number 6. Which of the following is a popular tool for automating web application testing? Great job! Selenium WebDriver is the accurate answer. Question number 7. Select the correct option below to click on a Welcome hyperlink in Selenium. Exactly. Driver. Find element. Click. Makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 8. What is the method used to maximize the browser window in Selenium WebDriver? Clear logic. Your choice maximizes sound and 100% true. Question number 9. Which of the following commands is not a type of assertion in Selenium IDE? Correct. Wait is the right answer. Question number 10. Give me at least 3 environmental factors affecting the Selenium cycle. You're right. Soil, climate, vegetation is the correct answer. Question number 11. Which command in Selenium is used to enter the text into an input field? Nice selection. Element. Send dash keys is the correct and valid answer. Question number 12. It refers to the accumulation of selenium within an organism over time. Good job. Your answer bioaccumulation works well here. Question number 13. Which class is used to represent a drop-down menu in Selenium WebDriver? Smart move. Select is an accurate answer. Question number 14. Which of the following statements is true regarding Selenium and QP? Right again. Selenium is more suitable for cross-browser testing is a valid answer. Question number 15. What is one of the great advantages when using Selenium WebDriver? Right choice. It admits execution of tests in most browsers is the best answer. Question number 16. What is the method used to launch a browser in Selenium WebDriver? Nice work. You chose get and it is correct. Question number 17. Select the wait below which is not provided by Selenium WebDriver. Bravo. Sleep is the answer. Question number 18. What command is used to click on an element in Selenium WebDriver? Smart pick. Click is the correct choice. Question number 19. Utility is used to hover over a web element in Selenium WebDriver. You got it. Your choice actions class is right. Question number 20. Excessive selenium intake cannot lead to toxicity. True or false? Strong choice. False is the right answer. Question number 21. What method is used to switch to a frame in Selenium WebDriver? Great thinking. Switch to frame is the right choice. Question number 22. Which of the following is a disadvantage of Selenium WebDriver? Well done. Does not provide support for API testing is the right choice. Question number 23. Give me at least 3 strategies used for selenium remediation. You chose ion exchange, electrocoagulation, activated carbon adsorption. And it is correct. Question number 24. There are dash types of control flow commands in Selenium IDE. Nicely done. 2 is a solid answer. Question number 25. Which test tool uses the server to interact with the browser? Perfect. Selenium RC is the correct choice. Question number 26. On the periodic table, what group does selenium belongs to? Excellent. 16 is a brilliant choice. Question number 27. Select the browser which is not supported by Selenium IDE. Solid response. Opera Mini is a valid choice. Question number 28. In Selenium IDE, predefined conditions are expressed using. Well reasoned. JavaScript is the correct choice. Question number 29. How can you simulate keyboard events in Selenium WebDriver? On track. Senkeys is the correct answer. Question number 30. How many parts are the architecture of Selenium WebDriver? Sharp thinking. 4 is the right choice. Question number 31. Which of the following is not an automation testing tool? Nice work. You chose AP and it is correct. Question number 32. How can Selenium WebDriver interact with the web element? You're right. By both ways is the correct answer. Question number 33. To select a value from a drop-down in Selenium WebDriver. Clear logic. Your choice select class is sound and 100% true. Question number 34. What is the best element locator in Selenium WebDriver? Smart pick. IDE is the correct choice. Question number 35. Which is the supermost interface in Selenium WebDriver? Nice selection. Search context is the correct and valid answer. Question number 36. Which of the following is a food source for Selenium? Valid point. Brazil nuts and canned shrimp is true. Question number 37. Selenium WebDriver cannot test. What is the following? You chose performance test, and it is correct. Question number 38. We cannot write Selenium scripts using the language. Great job! PowerShell is the accurate answer. Question number 39. What is the primary purpose of Selenium WebDriver? You got it. Your choice to interact with web elements and automate browser actions is right. Question number 40. Give me at least 3 natural sources of selenium. On track. Sulfide ores, pyrite, high sulfur coals is the correct answer. Question number 41. What is the specific Selenium language for tests? Smart move. Sudanese is an accurate answer. Question number 42. What type of tests can we automate with Selenium? Perfect. Regression test is the correct choice. Question number 43. What does the Selenium tool suite comprise of? Right again. WebDriver and Selenium RC is a valid answer. Question number 44. Which one is not one of the Selenium suites? Good thinking. Selenium WebDriver Manager is the right answer. Question number 45. What number is selenium on the periodic table? Excellent. 34 is a brilliant choice.
Question number 46. How to help selenium handle dynamic elements?
Great thinking. By using different search strategies is the right choice. Question number 47. Use Selenium to test dynamic web application. Correct response. Use wait to wait for the element to appear is the most accurate answer. Question number 48. It is a record and playback tool in Selenium. Right choice. Seleniumide is the best answer. Question number 49. Currently, how many components are Selenium? Correct. 3 is the right answer.
Question number 50. What type of testing is done with Selenium?
Exactly. Black cache test makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 51. Who is the source of selenium generated by? Solid response. Jason Huggins is a valid choice. Question number 52. Which one is not features of the Selenium? Well picked. Supports mobile testing is the correct answer.
Question number 53. Which one uses to test server in Selenium?
Well reasoned. Selenium Reci is the correct choice. Question number 54. What are the deficiencies for Selenium? Sharp thinking. Headaches, seizures, lethargy, nausea and vomiting, and confusion is the right choice. Question number 55. What is the element symbol of Selenium? Bravo. With is the answer. Question number 56. Action, accessor, assertion are called. Strong choice. Selenese command is the right answer.
Question number 57. What more components offer Selenium?
Nicely done. Libraries is a solid answer. Question number 58. What is the drawback of Seleniumide? Well done. It doesn't support conditional statements is the right choice.
Question number 59. What is the disadvantage of Selenium?
Excellent choice. It does not support built-in report facility is the right answer.
Question number 60. Select the odd one using in Selenium.
Good job. Your answer pattern matching works well here.
Question number 61. Cannot be tested using Selenium dash.
Nicely done. Stress is a solid answer. Question number 62. What is the first name of Selenium? You chose JavaScript test runner, and it is correct. Question number 63. A Seleniumide project saves to a. Well reasoned. Side file is the correct choice.
Question number 64. What year was Selenium discovered?
Excellent. 1817 is a brilliant choice. Question number 65. Which browser supports Selenium? Solid response. Internet Explorer is a valid choice.
Question number 66. Founder of Selenium WebDriver is?
Perfect. Simon Stewart is the correct choice.
Question number 67. What is Selenium Grid used for?
On track. Test parallel on many machines is the correct answer. Question number 68. Where is the Selenium core? Clear logic. Your choice WebDriver is sound and 100% true. Question number 69. What is a Selenium feature? Well done. Multiple tools is the right choice. Question number 70. First name of Selenium is?
Correct response. JavaScript Test Runner is the most accurate answer. Question number 71. Why was Selenium created? Exactly. All of the above makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 72. Selenium ID stands for. Great thinking. Selenium Integrated Development Environment is the right choice. Question number 73. Selenium is used to test. Good thinking. Web applications is the right answer. Question number 74. When was Selenium born? Good job. Your answer 2004 works well here. Question number 75. What does Selenium do? Right again. Tests web apps is a valid answer. Question number 76. The Selenium can dash? Right choice. Only test web applications is the best answer. Question number 77. What is Selenium? Excellent choice. A automation testing tool is the right answer. Question number 78. What is Selenium? You got it? Your choice, a set of commands and instructions used with Selenium is right. Question number 79. Selenium ID is. Nice selection. A free and open source tool is the correct and valid answer. Question number 80. Selenium is not. Sharp thinking. Unit testing tool is the right choice. Question number 81. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Bravo. Contact Narayan Chengder is the answer.